DeFreitas with the Women of Ministry organization here at Southwestern Assemblies of God University. And here we are on the WAMPod. I'm here with our president, Desiree Fernandez.
Oh, hi, everyone.
Our vice president, Nina Cáceres.
Hello.
And we have a special guest in the studio with us today. But before we get there and reveal this special guest, which I'm so excited about, Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yeah, I think this is our last podcast episode before we enter into the
Thanksgiving holiday.
Thanksgiving break. So, what are you thankful for, Des?
I am thankful for warmth because it is cold. It's only like 56 degrees outside, but I am thankful for warmth. But other than that, I'm just thankful for the relationships that I have because they truly do bring warmth in the cold seasons. So.
That's so sweet. That is sweet. Desiree, you probably need to tell everyone you're from Hawaii because at 56 degrees, some people are saying, what?
Yeah. It's camping weather in the mountains.
That's right. That's right. What about you, Nina? What are you thankful for?
I think the first thing that came to my mind was comfort.
Yeah.
Just and always in the comfort of God's peace and His love and having to do with my family and just being able to be home with my family. There's so many students here that can't see their families for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And I live with my family, so it's a huge blessing. And just the comfort that my family brings me, the comfort from my friends and you and yeah, it's really nice. And I know a lot of people in the world don't have comfort right now, so it's something that I easily take for granted and that I don't really think about all the time.
Yeah.
So
this is a good season to not take things for granted, right? And to truly be thankful. Mm-hmm. And yes, I am thankful for Thanksgiving. A little break.
Yeah.
And a lot of students are thankful for Mama's home cooking. Mm-hmm. You know, we're probably going to eat too much, honestly.
Yes.
This is what Thanksgiving is all about. But that's why today's episode is going to be really helpful for those of us who are getting ready to we're hitting the holiday season and we are going to be eating a lot. Someone else I'm thankful for is actually our guest speaker today in the studio with us, Miss Kelli Hill, the director of our Wellness Center. Welcome to the WAMPod.
Thank you.
Ms.
Hello,
Kelli.
ladies.
We're so glad you're here. And I'm thankful. I have to just put in a little shout out here to all of my girlfriends that work out with us. I work out with Kelli in the early mornings, and honestly,
4:30 or 5 in the morning.
Yes, it's a crazy hour. This is what Kelli has done to me. Miss Kelli's amazing. But truly, I came to SAGU new, just like students come new, trying to find my place. And I'm so thankful for the women that meet with me early, especially Miss Kelli. She's been a trainer for me. Now she's turned me into a crazy runner.
that's awesome.
And so thankful for that. But fitness has really become an important part of my life, and just huge transformation. But anyway, that's enough about me. I want to talk about Miss Kelli. Tell us about yourself a little bit. So I know some students don't really know you, and just tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm the director of the Wellness Center, and I do all of campus intramurals. So basically, I play with college students all day. It's a great job.
What a great career.
I know, it's great. I'm married to a wonderful man, David, and have 5 children, 3 boys and 2 girls. Oh. And all my kids are into sports and active lifestyles. You know, running and biking and swimming and things like that. So we've always been a very active family.
Yeah. And so, and you teach some classes, some fitness classes as well at the Wellness Center?
I do. Actually, I got into fitness when my kids were little. I've always taken classes and always been very active. Mm-hmm. And when my kids were little, I started teaching classes. And then I started taking different certification courses to be a personal trainer. And then I got into specialization like kickboxing, Zumba, boot camp, step classes. So I've taught a number of different types of class formats, and I started personal training just because I wanted to know more, and I wanted to be able, to know what I was doing because I had a lot of people that would come to me and say, "Oh, are you a trainer? Can you help me?" And I just thought, why not? You know.
Yeah.
So working one-on-one with people is very rewarding.
Right? You've
Yeah.
seen transformation in me, right?
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah.
So fun. It is cool to watch that. And the Wellness Center offers a lot of opportunities to students for
Right.
fitness.
Right.
What kinds of things does the Wellness Center offer?
Well, the Wellness Center has a full gym. We have 4 racquetball courts, an Olympic-sized pool. We have a sauna and a hot tub. We have a free weight area downstairs. Upstairs, we have an indoor running track. We have ellipticals, bicycles, treadmills. We have an indoor spin class. We have an area upstairs where we do group exercise classes. So there's a lot of different things for students. We also have a class schedule.
Yeah.
We have a step class. We have high and low cardio, which is similar to Zumba.
Yeah.
We have body pump. We actually call it muscle pump, but it's like body pump. We have stretch and strength, which is like yoga. What else? We have spin classes. And part of the year we'll have like a couch to 5K class. Those people that are interested in getting into running.
Wow. So, I mean, there's really no excuse. All these classes are free.
Right.
Students don't have to pay
Wow.
for them. There's
Exactly.
really no excuse, but it's hard
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah, it really is. Like, oh my gosh. There's just how do you make time for it? Because like I have to go from this, I have to do this, I have to get all this homework done. I have to make sure that it's done, otherwise I'm gonna be behind, and I have no time.
I hear that
To
a
work
lot.
out.
You know, I hear students say, I just don't have time with homework and class, and I've got a part-time job. And honestly, it doesn't get any better. You know, when you
As women, very true. Yeah.
when you get into the real world. You know, a lot of us now are full-time moms, full-time jobs, wives. We're in ministry. And the only answer that I have is you have to make appointments for yourself. You have to make the time. You're not going to be able to find it. You've got to make it. And a lot of times I make an appointment for myself. And you don't have to say, oh, I have an appointment to work out. I just, like, people will ask me to do something. I'm like, I'm sorry, I have an appointment at that time. And it's not, it's true.
Yeah.
But you have to, it's got to be important to you. Bottom line is you make time for the things that are important to you.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's so true.
Yeah.
That is so true.
And it's just, college students, I think, have a lot of difficulty with time management.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
know,
that's so
there's
true.
a lot of time that they do other things that, you know, they'll be like, well, I've got to do this, Miss Kelly. And I'm like, well, you got to decide what's important to you now.
That's right. That's
Okay,
good.
That's good. So we attend a Christian university, and I just want to know, like, how does fitness have to do anything with our relationship with the Lord?
I think it has everything to do with it. I pulled out a couple of scriptures because I was thinking this was going to be a question that you were going to ask. And 1 Corinthians 6:19 says, do you not know that your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit, who is in you, whom you've received from God? You are not your own. You were bought at a price. Therefore, honor God with your bodies. And I was sitting in church the other day, and Pastor Scott said, worship is not just singing, you know, what we do before the pastor gets up and preaches. He said, worship is everything we do. And God gave us one body. You know, we need to take care of it.
That's
and
right.
honestly, I feel like my working out and my taking care of my body is honoring God and worship to Him.
So true. Yeah.
I
that's
really
good.
do. And a lot of times when I'm working out, running, it's a good worship time for me.
Yeah.
And it's a good alone time with God when I'm out there and I'm struggling.
Yeah.
You know, I tell God all the time, Lord, you know that I can't run this 15 miles by myself.
Right.
It's got to be you and I.
Yeah.
And so it really, you know, He talks a lot about let us run with perseverance the race that He's marked out for us. perseverance comes from consistency and practicing, training, if you will. And I just believe that he wouldn't call us to run a race with perseverance if he didn't mean for us to train for it.
Yeah, that's good. That's so good. And I think that our bodies and our prayer life, all that can be integrated. Like when we exercise, I know one thing I've learned from working out with you, that consistency of exercise actually helps my emotional life.
Oh, absolutely.
It helps me pray. Like, I don't know, I get they say, you get, what is it, endorphins in your brain from exercise? And that just makes me pray better. Yeah.
Well, I tell the students, I've talked to quite a few S3 classes this semester, and there's studies that show that working out before you have to take a test or before you study actually helps you concentrate better. It wakes you up. It just helps you concentrate. I mean, when we work out in the mornings, of course, I hear the ladies go, well, I was tired, so I didn't come. And I'm like, everybody's tired at 4:30 or 5 o'clock in the morning. But once you get there,
that's right.
And after you've done it, I've never once worked out and went, wow, I wish I hadn't have done that.
Yeah.
I always feel great about it afterwards. And it always helps me be sharper for the rest of the day.
Right. That's awesome. That's so good. Well, this has been really great, and I hope students will really listen to this episode, because there's so much in here that can have an impact on their studies, on their prayer life, you know, in every aspect of your life. But we have one signature question that we always ask all our guests, and I'm really excited to hear the answer to this one. Miss Kelli, if you could go back and talk to your college self, what would you tell her? Or your 20-year-old self, what would you tell her?
I think I would say serve God with all of your might now. Don't wait.
Yeah.
I got saved as a young girl, and I was raised in church by my grandmother. But I don't think I really understood what it meant to have a personal relationship with Christ. And I feel like when I look back at my 20-year-old self, I was playing church, if you will.
Yeah.
And I was a young mother. I already had a child at the time. And it was very important for me to have him in church, but I still wasn't serious about it. And I recommitted my life to Christ when I was 26 and baptized in the Holy Spirit. And wow.
Yeah.
You know, I wish I could have done that earlier.
Yeah.
You know, I think a lot of young people don't think that they can make an impact like they can.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just wish I had gotten serious about living a Christ-centered life earlier.
Yeah, and it's easy on a Christian campus to play church.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know, to go through the motions.
Yeah, attending chapel is mandatory and whatnot. So
Yeah, and so
I think,
well, I'm good.
take advantage of it. They just take it for granted.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Like we were talking about. We can't, this season of Thanksgiving is a great time to not take it for granted. And so, women of SAGU listening to us, this episode is full of stuff that will help you in your life to make a huge impact. And take advantage of this time. This is a time to really get Christ-centered. You have all the time to concentrate on your studies and getting disciplines in your life, you know?
Yeah.
Good stuff, right?
Yes. This is really good. It takes a while to, like, actually digest everything. It's really, like, I know I have seen a huge difference. Like, when I don't work out consistently, I see the difference in, like, my emotional state and just how my body feels. And just, like, lately I've been super achy and I just want to sleep all the time and I have no energy. And my brother's a fitness trainer, so him and my dad, like, are hardcore, like, they work out all the time. But, yeah, I have no excuse.
You know, the kids that live here on campus probably never again in their lives after they leave here is going to have a gym
So
Yes.
true.
in their backyard. So there's
true.
just absolutely no excuse. It's so easy for them to walk out of their dorm
Yeah.
and come over to the wellness center. hang out with your friends.
Yeah.
And work out.
Yeah.
Get fit. I mean, it's like, when are you going to have a gym in your backyard again?
What a great suggestion, too. Yes. Get a couple of friends. Women.
Absolutely.
Women thrive together, right? When we get together, we thrive. And that, I tell you, my girlfriends, they have made a huge impact. At first, I didn't really love going running, but I loved the girls. Yeah. I love Miss Kelly. I loved being with her. And that kept me going.
Yeah.
So that was the beginning. And then you get hooked. Then you get addicted.
Yeah.
If you stay consistent.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's all about consistency.
Absolutely. But that's the way it is in everything.
In everything. That's right.
In our spiritual life, everything.
Yeah. So if you can learn it in one area, it's easier in other areas. Yeah.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, this has been a great episode. We've learned lots, right, girls?
Yeah.
All right. So happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Thank you, Miss Kelly, for being on the WOM Pod.
Thank you for having me.
So we are Women of Ministry, and we thrive together.